Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
The Disney Plus experience is becoming even better.
Disney lost $11 billion trying to beat Netflix. For 4 years, it looked like Netflix had already won. The CEO got fired. The stock collapsed 60%. Investors called it a catastrophe. Wall Street wrote the obituary. And then, somehow, Disney Plus crossed 150 million subscribers and posted its first profit. So this isn't the story of how Disney launched a streaming service. This is the story of how they almost destroyed themselves doing it, and why losing $11 billion might have been the smartest move in Hollywood history. Here's what almost nobody talks about. In 2019, Disney owned Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, National Geographic, the most valuable content library ever assembled by a single company in history. And they had zero presence in streaming. Zero. While Netflix was closing in on 167 million subscribers and a $130 billion market cap. Rewriting the rules of Hollywood in real time, Disney's greatest films were locked in something insiders literally called the vault. Films released once every 7 to 10 years. By design. To manufacture scarcity. The Lion King, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, all held hostage by their own creator. Here's how absurd the gap was. Netflix was spending $15 billion a year on content, more than the GDP of some small countries, just on TV shows. Disney's entire streaming revenue? Virtually zero. The most powerful storytelling company alive was a ghost in the fastest-growing media market in history. But Disney had been secretly building something. And on November 12, 2019, they finally used it. $6.99 a month. Less than a large popcorn. That was Disney's opening move, a price so aggressive that Netflix executives laughed in private. They called it unsustainable, irrational, a charity program dressed up as a business. They stopped laughing very quickly. Within 24 hours of launch, 10 million people had signed up. That's more people than the entire population of Portugal, subscribing in a single day. But here's the number that stopped Wall Street cold. It took Netflix 7 years to reach 20 million subscribers. Disney Plus hit 86 million in 16 months. That's not growth. That's an invasion. Let that sink in. And the real story wasn't even the speed. It was who was watching. Disney Plus wasn't winning one demographic. It was winning every demographic. Toddlers, teenagers, parents, grandparents, simultaneously, under one subscription. No platform in streaming history had ever pulled that off. It should have been unstoppable. It wasn't. Here's what they never put in the press releases. The content was winning Emmys. Subscribers were growing. Baby Yoda had broken the internet without a single trailer, without a single piece of paid promotion. And while Netflix was already profitable, Disney Plus was losing money so fast it made investors physically ill. $11 billion vanished. Not in a collapse. Not in a fraud. Just quietly, methodically consumed by the brutal reality of competing in streaming. Global infrastructure, A-list talent, original productions across 50 countries, and a below-market price that attracted subscribers but destroyed margins. The stock fell 60%. The CEO was fired, then rehired. In the same calendar year, thousands of jobs were cut. Netflix was profitable. Disney was burning billions just to stay alive in the fight. Internally, executives had a name for it. The streaming crisis nobody saw coming. Now here's the twist. Those losses weren't a sign Disney Plus was failing. They were the price of war. Disney was paying it deliberately, buying time to build something no competitor could copy. They just couldn't tell anyone what it was yet. By 2023, the obituaries were being written. Then Disney did something quietly revolutionary. Instead of adding more content, they added more value. They bundled Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus into one package at a price that made canceling feel irrational. Kids shows in the morning, sports at lunch, prestige drama at night, one subscription, every moment of your day. No competitor could replicate it. Netflix doesn't own sports. Amazon doesn't own 100 years of animated classics. Apple doesn't own Star Wars. Only Disney could build this bundle, and it worked. Within 2 quarters, subscriber revenue jumped 14%. The bleeding that had lasted 4 years stopped almost overnight. By 2024, Disney Plus crossed 150 million subscribers. By early 2025, the streaming division posted its first profit. Analysts called it one of the most dramatic financial reversals in media history. But while Wall Street celebrated the numbers, the real victory was happening somewhere else entirely. A 4-year-old in Sao Paulo watched Moana for the first time and cried. A grandfather in Seoul watched Fantasia with his granddaughter. A teenager in Lagos saw herself in Encanto and felt, for the first time, like she wasn't alone. Disney hadn't just fixed a balance sheet. It had remembered what it actually was. Netflix has more content. Amazon has more money. Apple has more devices. But none of them have something Disney spent a century building. And that changes everything. Here's a number worth sitting with. The average Netflix viewer watches for 2 hours, then spends 45 minutes scrolling, paralyzed by choice. Decision fatigue, at scale, every single night. Disney Plus viewers report a 94% satisfaction rate, the highest of any major streaming platform ever measured. The reason isn't the technology, it isn't the algorithm. It's that every title on Disney Plus already lives inside you. It isn't a content library, it's a memory, a childhood, a first time, a moment you shared with someone you love. And memories carry a loyalty that no recommendation engine on earth can replicate. In 2024, Disney Plus was the only platform where a subscriber was equally likely to be 4 years old, 40 years old, or 74 years old, on different devices, watching different shows, under one account. 3 generations, one platform. Netflix changed how we watch. Amazon changed how much we watch. Disney Plus changed why we watch. In a world drowning in content, that distinction isn't marginal. It's everything. Right now, 150 million people in 150 countries are pressing play on Disney Plus. Not because it's the cheapest, not because it has the most shows, not because an algorithm surfaced something at 11 p.m., because somewhere between a castle and a galaxy far, far away, they remembered something they almost forgot. That good wins. That love is real. That magic, actual, undeniable, goosebump-raising magic, still exists. Disney lost $11 billion. The CEO got fired. The stock collapsed. Every smart person in the room said they were finished. And they came back. Because the one thing Netflix can't manufacture, Amazon can't acquire, and Apple can't engineer is 100 years of stories that people already love. Netflix has content. Disney has memories. And memories are a competitive advantage no algorithm can manufacture. If this story made you think, subscribe. There's more where this came from.